Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got something a little different for you today. We've been doing a whole lot of regular groups here on this channel, and I got a few openings on my schedule, so I'm going to finally get to some of the one-offs that people have been requesting in the comments section. The song we're going to be checking out on this video is called "The Day That the World Breaks Down." This is by a group called Ayreon, and this was requested by Martin Cox and Richard Hawk a while back. It's been sitting on my list for a long time, and it's finally given me a chance to finally get around to it. So today I'm just going to be checking out this one video. It is kind of a long one. It's about 13 minutes long. That's pretty long for one song. So don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about this group. I just clicked through the video to see, make sure it was good quality and stuff like that. And it looks good there. So I am ready to check it out. And, that's it. If you're new to my channel, if you like this reaction, hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel, and come along for the ride. But hey, you haven't sampled the goods yet, so wait till the end of the video, and if you feel like it's something you might want to join up to, do it at the end of the video. I trust that you'll like the content. I don't know, I'm just being goofy. All right, so let's jump into this. This is "The Day That the World Breaks Down" by Ayreon. Here we go. Kind of cool. Looks like we got a little kind of like a director's commentary thing going on here, where you've got the someone from the group is actually putting some data on the screen. It's almost like pop-up video. Back in the day, VH1 used to have a show on TV called Pop-Up Video, where they would pop up facts about the group and the song during the video. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I am going to back it up. I just heard someone starting to sing, and I don't want to miss out on that. So, but 11 singers featured on this. That's a little bit to keep up with, but if they're good, they're good. Let's check it out. Here we go.
A silence so deafening as the stillness surrounds us. A rush of fear is surging through our veins. A shadow so menacing darkens our horizon. What have we done? Is this the end? When death descends.
So this is kind of like an epic anthem kind of song with a big story behind it, almost like a small theatrical performance. Lots of contributing artists, from musicians to singers. Wow, didn't know what I was getting myself into with this one. It's kind of cool. wish there were subtitles. I'd love to see the lyrics because sometimes they're hard to pick up on. Hell yeah. All right, so not knowing anything about this group, are all these people singing and playing in this group, are they all part of a group called Ayreon, or is Ayreon like a collaboration that's done from several artists from different groups to put together music? That feels like what this might be. Uh, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. It's very cool. It actually reminds me a lot of what is the name of that? There was this guy named Jeff Wayne that did a disco rock version of War of the Worlds. It was kind of very epic. It had a lot of art like this in it for the visuals, and there's a live version of it on YouTube. You can actually go watch. It's very cool. This is reminding me a lot of that. How they've taken something and collaborated and made an amazing rock symphonic storytelling adventure for the listeners, and that's very cool. So I'm enjoying this very much. It's giving me reminders of that Jeff Wayne performance for the War of the Worlds. If any of you have seen or heard that, let me know in the comments. It's something I grew up with that was very cool, part of my childhood, listening to those Jeff Wayne War of the Worlds music. All right, here we go. What is that? The full distorted sound is from the 122 Leslie rotating speaker cabinet, or the 122 Leslie rotating speaker cabinet recorded with 4 mics. What the hell is that? I've never even heard of that. Rotating speaker cabinet. I see it there spinning. I just don't know what it does. Are those things on the turntable that are spinning? Are those microphones? Huh. I don't know that much about music production to know what that is. Very cool though. If it's providing that distorted sound, it says.
I always knew this would happen. Not many believed in my cause. I'm sure they will all turn to me now. I'm sure I am the only one.
the bald-headed guy who keeps coming in with multiple copies of himself. Let's just go back and look at it. Yeah, this guy. Is he staying Star Plane or Star Babe? I can't tell. But it's kind of a funny effect to see him come in. Almost like he layered his own voice over and over and over to get this effect, and this visual is representing that as well. That there's that layered effect of vocals. Very cool. Let's go back and hear it. He might even be saying Star Blade. I don't know. All right, so now I'm totally convinced that's what this is. This is a collaboration between many different artists to put together this song. I don't know if Ayreon does this, for multiple different songs that they collaborate with many different artists to make songs. Let me know. If so, definitely want to check out some more of those. Or is Ayreon an actual band that tours, and this is just a rare occasion that they've got some other guest singers and artists on the album? Don't know. Like I said, I'm completely new to this. Don't know the first thing about it. It's very cool though. I'll back up a second here because this guy's vocals are killing it. All right, that was very cool. I'm glad that he was able to have fun with that. You know what I mean? With the direction that he got to just the only lyrics are 010111001. Have fun with it. He could have done anything, but the way he did it was very cool, very unique, and it's one of those parts of the song that I'm sure those of you who know it a lot probably sing along with and know which one's coming next, the zeros and the ones and all that stuff. Oh, and now we just straight up bluesy. The whole feel of the song just changes into a blues riff now, which is nice, really nice. Russell Allen, no offense, brother. You look like Billy Ray Cyrus quite a bit in this picture right here, but I know that might be insulting. Just my first impression when it popped up, I was like, Billy Ray's on this? Sorry. Oh. I mean, it should have been obvious. Straight out of my mind to the light of the cold machine. The sounds are strong. The bass guitar right here has just got me. It's got my arms hair on my arm standing up. I'm gonna go back. I'm sorry to interrupt Russell's singing here. By the way, sings way better than Billy Ray Cyrus. So like I said, just a first impression. No offense.
Straight out of my mind to fly on the cold machine. The sound was strong. No, I was wrong. I know they will hate me now. Ooh, but I will come clean and destroy this cold machine. This is not over, not as long as we're alive. If we join our forces, we will make it. This is not over, as a race we must survive. And in the end, we'll cross this bridge together.
So far, every singer has just been beautiful and different. Some of it sounds almost. Some of these singers sound almost theatrical, that they could be like lead singers in a theater production, Phantom of the Opera or something like that. Others sound super rocky. They've got that edgy rock, raspy rock voice, and they're all playing together so well. Everyone's got their little part, and they're all making it shine. I wish I could follow along with what the story is here. I'm really enjoying the music and the singing it by itself. I think what I'm going to do at the end of this video, I'm going to throw up a lyric video and read through it to make sure I understand what this song's all truly all about. So stick around to the very end. We'll go through the lyrics real quick.
We're losing this fight, and yes, we got ourselves to blame. I guess it seems right in the mind of a cold machine. I'll fix every flaw, I'll break every law, I'll tear up the rule book if that's what it takes. You will see, I will crush this cold machine. This is not over. I am sure we'll find a way out of this desperate situation. This is not over, even if it all seems pointless. For in the end, we'll cross this
Oh no, I interrupted a solo. I'm sorry. I was just reading the commentary, and he was talking about how this long hippie guy just strolled into his studio while he was out jogging. Uh, is what it seemed like. I'm gonna go back. I don't want to fuck up this solo, so we'll go back a little bit here. All right, so this guy playing the guitar right here seems like he's narrating this video I'm watching. He's the one typing all the comments at the bottom. Maybe his name is Ayreon. Maybe he's part of a group called Ayreon, but he's the one obviously who's playing this solo. He did talk about not having to play it live. He's happy about that. So very cool. All right. Wasn't ready for floor. Wasn't ready for Floor. We've been covering a ton of Nightwish on this channel, and we all know Floor is a goddess of rock, symphonic rock, and her vocals are amazing. I'm going to definitely go back to where she comes in. We're going to watch this with all the splendor and appreciation that it deserves. Miss Floor Jansen. Here we go. This song had a lot of artwork that was very similar to The Matrix, especially this ending piece of artwork here that's on the Source album cover with the human body in some sort of liquid with pipes and tubes coming out of it. Very reminiscent of The Matrix. Even the story that was the narrator was talking about how the world has been taken over by AI, straight out of The Matrix. Still very cool. It's this was a very neat step off the path into something new for me for as a reactor. So thank you to those of you who requested it. I'm going to go look up a little bit about the band and a little bit about this song and be back in a second. Here we go. All right, I'm back. I found a little bit of something about this song online. This is first a little summary of what the song is about. It says the story begins in the distant past on a planet called Alpha in the Andromeda Galaxy, inhabited by our human ancestors. Despite the best efforts of the oppression leader, the president has given a mainframe computer known as the Frame full power over Alpha so it can solve its seemingly insurmountable ecological and political problems. However, the Frame, whose intelligence has surpassed the Alphans, has decided that the only possible way to do so will be destroy humanity and shut down all support systems to extinguish the race. The Alphans despair about their doom as the president realizes that he was mistaken. Also has some Terminator story similarities here. The AI in Terminator made a similar determination that the only way to, or was it that was iRobot. In iRobot, they made the decision that the only thing that they could do to save humanity would be to destroy it, or something along those lines. Very similar storylines. Very cool. I'm going to go through the lyrics here real quick. There's quite a few of them, so I'll try not to pause too much. All right, so the historian starts it. It says, a silence so deafening as the stillness around us, a rush of fear is surging through our veins, a shadow so menacing, darkness of our horizons. What have we done? Is this the end? What death descends? In verse 2, the opposition leader says, don't say I didn't warn you. You recall my words the day the world breaks down. Don't claim you didn't see it. Are you prepared to die the day the world breaks down? Then the chemist jumps in, says, I can't believe we're in danger. I can't believe we've let it come this far. The counselor on the bridge says, we must prepare for the changes. We must prepare for the day the world breaks down. Opposition leader says, don't expect that we'll survive this. There will be no way back the day the world breaks down. Don't assume it's all nightmare. Won't stand a chance the day the world breaks down. The chemist comes back and says, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we are headed for a fall. Counselor says, we must prepare for the blackening. We must prepare for the day the world breaks down. The prophet says, I can feel it in my heart. I can see it in the stars. Behold, it's all been foretold. The future unfolds the day that the world breaks down. Then the captain says, I always knew this would happen. Not many believed in my cause. I'm sure they will all turn to me now. I'm sure I'm the only one who can save us. Starblade is what that guy was yelling. So I did guess right the third time, Starblade. And he was playing a role TH1, the computer. Captain says, from this fate. Captain says, I always knew they would need me. Not many showed faith in my plans. I'm sure they will listen to me now. I'm sure that I'm the only one who can save us. TH1 says, Starblade again. The captain says, from this fate. The astronomer says, yes, I believe you are the answer. Yes, I agree. You are the key. Your future lies in the heavens. Our future lies beyond the stars. So they're basically going to evacuate the planet, sounds like. They're going to load up a ship and get the heck out of there. TH1 says Starblade again. I'm only guessing Starblade is the name of a ship. We will save them. Starblade. We will save them. Starblade. From this fate. Then we get the 01100011. That's TH1 again. The computer's going through some code, I guess. The president says, I must have been blind. I mean, it should have been obvious, straight out of my mind, to rely on a cold machine. The signs were strong. I know I was wrong. I know they will hate me now, but I will come clean and destroy this cold machine. So the president takes responsibility for what he did, and he's going to try now to destroy the machine and stop it from what it's doing. The diplomat says, this is not over. Not as long as we're alive. If we join forces, we will make it. This is not over. As a race, we must survive, and in the end, we will cross this bridge together. The president says, we're losing this fight, and yes, we got ourselves to blame. I guess it seems right in the mind of the cold machine. I'll fix every flaw. I'll break every law. I'll tear up the rule book. If that's what it takes, you will see I will crush this cold machine. And the diplomat says, this is not over. I'm sure we'll find a way out of this desperate situation. This is not over. Even if it all seems hopeless, for the end, we will cross this bridge together. So, they're all rallying, trying to come up with a way to stop the machine. And then Flor Janssen comes in as the biologist at the end and says, I can feel it in the air. The signs are everywhere. Communications grind to a halt. Traffic has stopped. The grid starts to fail. Planes crashing down. We're getting closer to the day the world breaks down. Very cool. Very, very cool. Neat song. Thank you to Martin Quawks and Richard Hall for requesting this song for me to do a reaction to. I appreciate it very much. This was a fun one. Never know what you're going to get when you just pull out of the grab bag. That is the one-offs section of my list. And pretty happy with what we got today. If you guys enjoyed this reaction and breakdown, hit that like button down below. It doesn't hurt you at all, and it helps me out a lot. It makes me feel good when people like my videos. And if you want to recommend something else for me down in the comments section, I'll add it to the list. Can't say I'll get to it right away. We have a lot of scheduled reactions on this channel to Sabaton, Nightwish, SB19. Who else is on there? Oh, The Warning just took up a whole bunch of space on there. I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, so there's a lot of days that have their own reaction already scheduled, but we'll see what we can add to it. Just like we did here with the day the world breaks down. So if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, hit that big red button right over here, and it'll turn gray, let you know you subscribed. And if you hit that notification bell right next to it, it'll pop up in your notifications anytime I drop some new content over here on Touchy Reactions. Probably gonna have to check out some more Ayreon. You guys, I'm sure, are gonna let me know in the comments what the next one I should check out. I'm wondering, is this album, The Source, is that a whole epic album, and this is just one of the songs off of that album, very similar to that Jeff Wayne War of the Worlds that I spoke about earlier? If it is, may have to check out this whole album and see how the story breaks down. So kind of excited about that if that's the case. That is all I have for this reaction. I appreciate y'all stopping by, and don't forget to come on back.